This keeps freaking grabbing my beard.
Oh, te la jalan los pelitos.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I'd just be like standing there, I'm like, and I'm like, It hurts.
Te la saco.
Güey, todavía me duele los dedos, güey. I have a little blister.
¿De qué, güey? No aguantas nada, Sammy.
What's up, everybody?
How are you guys doing? Welcome back
To
another episode of
CharroBeans
podcast
episode.
188.
I think so. Now that I think about it, I think I fucked it up. Oh, no, I did it. Yeah, 188. Okay.
Huevo,
Es que se me va, güey.
¿ves?
Se me va la onda, güey.
Te va, se viene.
Ahorita ando on vacation. My teacher duties. So, like, every day has... I think it's...
You would think you'd be more on it, Sammy.
No, dude.
No
if
mames,
anything, it's worse.
yo acá sacando la chamba, güey, en la mañana. Y este es a mí, güey, can we do it tomorrow? Es que tengo ensayo. O sea, ¿cuánto tiempo llevas sabiendo que tienes ensayo hoy?
Se me va, güey. Es que...
¿Cuándo? ¿Desde cuándo sabías, güey?
It's just more because, like, yeah.
No, es que responde la pregunta, güey. How long have you known that you had practice this Monday?
We might have put it in the calendar, like, last week, I think.
Hijo de tu madre, no mames.
Es que se me va, güey.
Te vi el jueves, te vi el sábado, no te vi el domingo.
¿Me viste?
Tenías 2 días, güey, para decirme.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Could have been like, güey, aquí entre nos.
No, dude, it's just, I've been making, I think at least what I've been doing this summer so far, because it's only been a week, like, technically. It's been a week since, like, school ended. But, like, last week I still had shit to do. Like, it was, you know what? It was graduation. That's why we talked about it last week.
What'd you do?
I went to graduation.
Oh,
like,
I thought you made it sound like you were, like, involved in, like, the...
Oh, no.
No, nomás
fui a ver. Like,
no, mames,
like, there was still, like, things, like, pendientes is what I'm saying. So, like, I it's not like I've just been chilling, like, this whole time. Like, I have been chilling, but I've been making, like, do you do this? Like, I make lists, like, to-do lists. And, like, I think there must be, like, a word for it. I don't know. No sé. Pero it's like I have to, I'm a visual learner. So, like, I have so many things in my head. So, like, whenever I write it down, como que sí me da, like, a better idea of what I need to do. And it does, I think I saw somewhere, like, it feels good to cross something off. Because you're like, oh, I did it, you know? Because I would do that at school, too. Like, at school, Post-it notes are, like, the best thing as a teacher. Because, like, any Post-it note would have, like, oh, pues esta cosa, like, hey, remember, like, and anytime you have, like, something, like, real quick, you just sacas una Post-it note and you're like, okay, I got to write that down because I'll forget.
Okay.
So at least now going into this last week, like I had rehearsals. I told you too. We have 2 performances with the Rangers. This last Friday and this Friday. So we had 2 back-to-back. So I have to like write popurris for that and stuff. And, sí, güey. So like it's just like a lot of things that I had to do like during the week. And then I think we had, well, yeah, like you said, we do see each other Thursday, not Friday, but Saturday. So we saw each other those days. But yeah, se me fue. And then today, did I text you today?
Yeah.
Okay. Me? No.
And I couldn't respond to you. I don't know.
Yeah, you were working.
I don't know when I responded, but I remember I saw it on my watch. I was like, "Hijo de tu pinche madre."
I think the other thing too is, like, now you have a job. So it's like, before you were just like, especially after you graduated. And then you went into...
You're like, also, can you do a pod tomorrow? Essentially like 11 a.m. And I responded like at 1:30. It's like, hijo de tu pinche madre. It's like, mira que hijo de tu pinche madre.
I was like, sí o no? And you're like, okay, I'll be there. Like,
you were like that kid, like it's like 9 p.m. and they tell your parents, I have a science project due tomorrow.
Yeah, I need a poster board.
Sí, güey. I was at like Walmart where you're buying styrofoam, you're buying little like clay to make little planets.
Yeah, you're making like a planet, the solar system.
Lleva 110 años con tu sistema solar todo culero.
Yeah, y pa' acabarla, like on the, you know why they put all those chocolate bars at the checkout, right?
Yeah, because
like little kids, and they that's how advertising do. They put it in a particular place. They always put it like at kid height. Yeah. So like a kid that's like, 3 foot tall, like he's got all the chocolate in the world in front of him, like, and it's right before like checkout. So they're smart way. They don't put it in like the car aisle, you know, like it's the way no está manejando, you know. They put it exactly where they know a kid's
no,
gonna
like, come through.
Yeah. So what's funny is like you would tell your mom like, fuck, we're gonna go to Walmart and get all this shit. Y pa acabarla le dices, can I get a Snickers? Can't get the fun pack. Put it away. And I'm like, okay, la chingada. Like it's my fault. Yeah,
that was me, which Sammy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be better. But no, it's just because I do right now. I've been making like those to-do lists, and I've been getting like stuff done, which is good. But yeah, I think last week too it happened too. I was like, oh yeah, you were like the pod. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah, last week did the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I know. I'm fucked up.
Yeah. We made it work this time.
Yeah, that's true. And like you said, it worked out. You just told your boss like, hey, it's good. Tengo cosas pendientes.
Yeah. Well, luckily, too, they're cool. Like, they're like, no, que sacamos la chamba, no te preocupes. Pero mañana, cabrón, te quedas ahí.
Yeah. A las 5, sí, clock in early. No, but the good thing is we're here. We're trying to get the pod out for you guys and para que tengan algo que escuchar, you know, on your way to your gig or whatever. But I think it's a good situation, at least now that we are here. Anyway, summer. Today, it's hot today, right? So yesterday, I think the high was like 94. We've been hitting like the 90s consistently. It's been a little scary for me because I don't like the heat.
Okay.
So that's why I get scared because I'm like, I just know that like I'm gonna be sweaty. Like you have to prepare for that, like mentally. You gotta be like, I'm gonna stink.
Yeah.
I don't know if I stink. It's just more like I'm subconscious about like.
For me,
stinking.
It's just that I know I'll look like greasy.
Yeah, do you think you have greasy skin?
Yeah.
I have greasy skin.
For sure.
So like I'm always getting like a napkin and trying to like wipe it off and stuff. That's why like you know how like girls will like moisturize and shit? I'm like I don't know how they do all that because like me like I just be over moisturizing.
Yeah.
And it kind of like makes my like I'll go to at a gig or something. I'll go to the restroom or whatever. You know, me on la cara, I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm all fucking oily. Like, this is how I've been looking. Like, todos mis camaradas can me dicen, like, hey, way, you look like you fucking slap pieces of bacon on your face. I'm like, culeros, way.
Well, we all look like that.
Yeah, I know. At least I don't have it like, I don't know.
Well, I think girls put on stuff to keep it from doing that, no?
That's what somebody told me.
Like, block their pores or something like that.
I don't know.
Which sounds very unhealthy, if you ask me.
Yeah. What's your skincare routine? Do you have one?
No. Well, no, I do. I do have this little like Aveeno thing.
Yes, I guess.
It's basically to like clean your pores, quote unquote. I made it into a little habit like a few years back, where like every time I shower, because I shower every day.
That's surprising.
Bitch. No. Like I shower, like mientras me pongo shampoo, I'll be like. Y luego ya the rest of the day is pura agüita, güey. I'm like.
Yeah, because I can't say I have something like my brother, who was just here actually. He like gigged with us this week. He started doing like a skincare routine.
Oh,
like
yeah?
recently. I forget when he told us about it. Said that it's helped his like. ¿Cómo se dice?
Is that there, bro?
No.
Is that there?
I hope so. I think so.
¿No sabe qué estamos haciendo esta madre o qué?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's we don't have this place soundproofed. I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's because currently right now, apparently she's spraying the windows. She's just like,
I know.
She's killing all the spiders. Like,
I'm like, hey, quit it.
Yeah.
Your brother, for real?
Yeah, my brother.
Your brother has like the oiliest skin, bro.
But I think what he tried to say is that it like, because if you look at him, yeah, like his skin looks smoother. Because mine's like rough. Like my skincare routine is shower and then like soap and then like I don't know if this is bad. Someone's gonna comment like, "What are you doing?" I was like, I'll use like whatever soap is on hand. So like if there's like hand soap,
don't use soap.
Okay.
Because it dries your skin overly. Like that's why they say don't shower every day.
Don't shower?
Yeah, don't shower every day.
I got that.
But I can't do that, bro.
Yeah.
Like I feel gross if I don't like.
Yeah, that's true.
Shower. But
wait, who's telling you to not shower every day?
The scientists.
Fuck them.
Because it damages like your scalp and like your skin.
Because
like you're supposed to have oil on your skin. It's supposed to protect your skin and keep it like moisturized.
One thing that I can't have is oily hands when I play.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed like every time that I'm about to play, like I wash my hands and I like rid it of all. Because you always before you leave the house, like I'll put on a little bit of lotion or whatever just so I don't look like a crackhead, todo pinche.
You put lotion on your face?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Is that not good?
No, I'm sure that's good, but I don't do that.
No. You just let your natural oils excrete?
I'm naturally oily, I guess. Because I was going to say it's a good thing.
What about after you shower?
Okay.
You're supposed to put on a little bit just so you don't look like, I don't know.
No, you're no fresco, güey. No, but I was going to say, like, it's a good sign if your skin is oily. Because that's what I said about your brother. Your brother is very oily. Mm-hmm. And it just means that you still have, like, that baby skin. Like, you still look young, basically. Maybe.
Well, he does look younger.
As you grow up, that goes away. And you look more like... I'm not pedrándolos, but, like, you look more like Paco and Arturo. Which they're a little bit drier, They're still oily. Like, you look at Arturo. Arturo's very, like...
But he's constantly sweating.
That too, yeah.
Like, I think this is one... It's not a problem, right? I don't think... Is it bad to excessively sweat? Because in a traje, you're going to. Like...
Yeah, it's a good thing to sweat.
I guess. But, like, we've talked about how much he sweats. You know how, like, people that go to the gym and they're just, like, pouring?
Yeah.
And they're just, like... They look wet. And I'm like, especially like if you look at like wrestling, like WWE, you see these guys like wrestling and shit, and they like finish the match and they're walking back up to the backstage or whatever, and they're just like pouring, dude. And that's what I imagine Arturo is under his traje.
I had a patient do that on Friday.
Yeah,
like he was. I feel like he was trying to like show off. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, brother, you're the only 25-year-old in here, and you're trying to show off in front of like.
What's he showing off for? Or what do you mean show off?
Because he was like pumping every like exercise that I give him, right? He would overdo it. Like I would tell him like do these little like sidewalks with a band on, and I told him de aquí hasta allá. Y hace cuenta he would go like to the wall and come back.
Overachiever.
I was like, don't overdo it, bro. And he's like, no, that's how I do it. I'm like, okay. And then I would take him like, you're gonna do squats for 2 minutes.
Right.
And he's like pumping it out, and I'm like, you gotta do it a little slower, and he's like, no, I'm fine. Yeah, he was doing that. I'm like, and then I took him to the exercise, and I was like, okay, you're doing this for 2 minutes, and he's like, hold on, I think I'm gonna throw up, and I'm standing there like,
no
and I'm standing there like a mom, like a mom is telling like a kid like not to do something. I'm like, I told you to take a break. You haven't taken a break in 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. You're trying to show off in front of all these like 60-year-olds.
Porovijitos like can barely have mobility.
Yeah, because I'm like, of course you're gonna like what's the word, like be better than them. Like they're fucking old. You're a fucking kid.
He's like, yeah, better than you.
Yeah, he se murió. Like,
fuck.
But it just reminded me of like he was excessively sweating. I'm like, he's like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I'm like, well, yeah.
Well, it's just because it just becomes a problem. Like I've told him before. Like right now, like whenever Arturo asks us to bring the ¿cómo se dice? El traje, the gray one that we have.
Yeah.
I told him before that's a winter suit. Like it's a fall suit.
That's really an inside suit.
Huh?
That's an inside suit.
Inside.
Like for
I heard incest. I was like, whoa. When did we get on this topic? Yeah.
I'm like, hey, if your cousin tells you you look pretty good,
Oh shit.
Anyways, I meant like for events inside, like salones and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because it's not a winter suit either.
Well, none of them
that's the weird thing. Like no calienta,
enfría.
Yeah, it doesn't keep it fresh.
Doesn't keep it cool or fresh.
Like, I don't know what the fuck type of cloth it is. It looks nice.
Right.
It's a nice suit. It doesn't feel good because it's also the first suit that the sastre fucked up, so it's very tight on me at least. Yeah. And
well, that's the one where like whenever he does call it out, not only is it like I know we're all gonna look. Well, I don't sweat through my suit. Like this is a Arturo problem. Like we look at him and he looks like Rorschach. Like the superhero. Like he just has all these like manchas everywhere. Right. He looks like what are they? Oh, like your cat, right? It's called a calico.
Calicos. Yeah.
Right. They just have like patches everywhere. Así está Arturo.
Yeah.
And then specifically, it's also the suit that was the sastre fucked up. So he already made him small. So that now that we got, it's been like 3 years since we got those or something like that.
Yeah.
So because of that, like in those 3 years, han pasado cosas. Han panzado cosas. Yeah, dude. Just let's just say excess of calories. Now all of us are like struggling to put that one on. And Arturo had told us too about the maroon suit. He's like, no mames, wey, I'm gonna stop asking for that one, but I'm gonna get that one.
No,
the maroon one too.
That was an embarrassing phone call for me.
Why?
So we have a maroon suit.
Oh,
right?
we do have a maroon suit, yeah.
And you were there, I think. It was, we had to wear it for Thursday. And I was getting ready and I put it on. And I was like, wait, no me cerraba.
Oh, today? Or this week?
No. The last time we wore it. Because I remember the last time we wore it, we had to wear it with black pants.
Oh, yeah.
That was because of me.
Oh, so you were the one that... yeah, because I remember we did half and half, right?
Yeah.
We did Mudbloods.
And...
Because we're half and half. Get it? Like half footprints.
Sí,
okay, good.
Sorry, ¿qué decir?
I'm sorry.
And...
half
so like I pulled it up and I was like, this is already uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Pero es que, ¿cómo te explico?
¿Cómo te explico?
No era, it wasn't necessarily like at the hips.
Mm-hmm.
That was entirely the problem. It was that if I zipped it up, because of my anatomy, there were certain parts that it would have like clipped.
¿Te iba a agarrar el pilín?
Sí, güey. Because I was telling him like, wait, I'm not trying to like no estoy tratando de presumir, güey. Es que like, and I can't send you. Like, he was the same way. Like as I was explaining, he was like cracking up. Like no te puedo mandar foto tampoco.
He was like screenshot.
Sí, güey.
I was like, a ver, do it from the side.
I was like, ya sé cómo son, güey. Me van a
Yeah.
clipear. Like you're gonna make memes out of it. And I'm like, para te estoy viendo ahorita, güey. No cierra. Like,
mis respetos, bro.
no,
I'm
it's not that way. Because I was like, as I'm pulling it up, everything else is also coming up. So like everything is kind of like...
It's like a toothpaste.
Sí, güey.
Y cuando se te va acabando, you're like...
Sí, güey.
And everything.
Sí, güey. Entonces, ahora imagínate que hace eso, güey. And now you want to zip it up. O sea...
I'm like, do you have a photo for any chance?
No,
But just, for
I was trying to be
reference.
serious, bro. And Arturo just like... you know, he laughs. I'm like, wait, it's Chile, way. Like... I'm gonna bring up black pants if you want. It's like, nah, está bien, güey.
Oh, so did he tell us? Like, we're gonna wear half maroon y luego se traen los pantalones negros?
Yeah.
Or I'm like, this is weird, but all right, that's fine. So I showed up, yo listo. I was like, ¿qué pasó, güey?
He's like, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
That was because of me.
Well, ¿se le puede sacar, los pants at all, or yours?
Yeah, I gotta ask permission to Arturo. Because they're not our pants, bro.
Oh, I guess. But I mean, you're the one that uses them.
Oh, yeah.
Huelen a ti, güey.
Sí, güey.
I'm like, yeah, son de Víctor.
But
So
yeah.
now I guess the next step is to, what other traje can we wear? Oh, we've been wearing the Viva Mexico ones.
Those are fine.
And then the fucking, well, that's what sucks, because we do have a lot of trajes. But even then, like, I think now if we were to put on the old blue one we had.
No, mames.
Nah, hombre, güey.
Ni en un dedo, güey, me queda.
Yo, ni una nalga, güey. Like, it'd just be, well, it's also because I'm putting the jacket on backwards. Maybe like, I'm putting them on the pants. I'm like, no queda, güey. Like, dumbass, you're putting it on wrong. Oh, my bad. Pero, yeah, chiste es que ahí lo tengo de adorno, güey. It's just in the closet. Every time I see it, I'm just like, it's like, papa. Just because I haven't worn it.
¿Hable por las manchas? ¿O
No.
qué?
No, just because like, it's con mi hijo, güey. And I
No,
just left them in the closet. I'm just like, no, pues ya no te puedo sacar, güey. Es que ya todos estamos bien. ¿Qué nos pasó? Ya se puede, yeah. Nah, it's been a long time since we wore that one too. So
Yeah.
I think, I mean, which is good that like the last couple of years we got the white suit and the black suit because at least they're matching. No somos nomás like a ragtag of random chambeadores. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
At least we match. But anyway, getting into today's topic. This week specifically, we've been busy. As far as like me too, like I had the Rangers game. Like I said, I also have one this Friday. So going into this week, at least like summer started, been getting stuff done and stuff like that. We got to play on Friday and stuff. I have a rehearsal today. That's why we're doing this a little bit early. Pero también we can talk about kind of why I chose this topic specifically. But it's also because the last couple of weeks, I think my brother was here for like the last 2 weeks. So he's been helping us out. Él también toca armonía. He plays vihuela and guitar and he sings. So he had been like helping us out or whatever.
Yeah. We had made like executive decisions without you, bro.
What do you mean?
Because we also had a gig on last Monday on Memorial Day. And you
Why
didn't
couldn't
go?
you go? Oh, because I had rehearsal. Yeah.
Oh, que la chingada.
Okay. Es que se me olvida, güey. I'm telling you.
And so on that gig, Arturo was telling us like, Boy is not coming for 2 weeks. If I don't find anyone, Victor, I'm gonna have to put you on harp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Para que se hagan más melodías.
Yeah.
Para sacar la chamba, ¿no? And we have made executive decisions where like, yeah, we should put Sammy on guitarron, right? Sammy's not here.
Yeah.
And that's his fault, so we get to make his decisions. we choose what to do with him. And so we're like, let's just put Sammy on bass, Joe, que se venga en vihuela, and then el Paco si viene, pues, de guitarra.
Sí va a venir.
Y ya se armó.
Sí.
And so that's how it happened. So I think we told you at some point.
I found out on... no, I saw you before, no? Oh, we went to the Rangers game together. Yeah, we went to the Rangers game together. I was like, hey, wait, vente. Al juego. Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah, so we went, and that's when we got rained on. Because it started pouring that day for some reason. Fuimos al juego, fuimos the civilians. We got to like hang out for once. It was nice. Pero ese día is when you told me, I was like, hey, so did you know you're playing on Saturday, guitarron? I was like, ¿por qué o qué? And then you scared me too, because you're like, es que Arturo, he double booked and he's going to send another group.
Oh, yeah.
And I was yelling, pendejo, I was like, woo. And it's kind of sad that like, I wasn't even like, nah, you're fucking with me. Like, I was like, fuck. Like, because this has happened before. Arturo, like, he had to make, I mean, it doesn't happen often, but like, it did happen that one time to now. I'm like scarred. I'm like, did you fuck up?
Not again.
And then this guy goes like, nah, I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just like, oh, get like you know.
Oh,
and then you're like, but you are playing bass.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
See, what I did was I gave you like a
high.
This is a joke, but I was like, basically, I gave you like a very shitty situation. And then I was like, I'm just kidding. It's just a shitty situation, you know?
Yeah.
So it wasn't that bad.
It's like I have bad news and I have worse news. At least like I got the bad news. I mean, it's not that I don't like playing guitar or anything like that. It's just like, I mean, you know, like me having like these nails que parecen de pinche Wolverine. Or like el saber-tooth, actually. Saber-tooth has long nails, right? With everything that like I play or everything I touch, the nails are involved. So like that's what sucks about this. Like in my day-to-day life, like I have to live with this, always constantly hitting something or I'm almost breaking a nail or whatever. So when it comes to guitarron, like I can play bass, lo toco más o menos, but what I don't like is that I don't sound like how I know I could sound because of these nails. Because like if you were to like pay attention to my hand, one, you could hear the every time like hitting the tapa, like every time. And then the other part of that also is that one, it fucks with my technique in two ways. One, because like when I play like a G, you also hear the f come up, or like when I play an A, you also hear the f. So I'm like, fuck, dude. So like I can't even have like a clean sound. Like I would have to cut my nails off like in order to play like how I know I can play. And then the last thing about that is like when I'm playing, usually my middle finger is pretty long too, so that one hits the most on my bass because it's a pretty low action. Pero cuando estoy tocando, like, since I do play bass, like at church, I'll play at church. Pero ahí son cancioncitas, right? Like, it's not like we're playing sones in there. Like in church, like, si Sihualteco de mi vida, right? Yeah. No, but what I ended up doing there is because we're on a mic, and what I do is I just play like everything with first finger and then the thumb, including A and B, like B flat. And it's just because it sounds cleaner. So I started doing that. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you booing me? I'm right.
No.
It's because it just doesn't sound like how I want it to. And at least when I'm doing this, like, so, oye, bien, I don't get that clip sound. So when Arturo's like, hey, you're going to play bass on Saturday. I was like, nah, pues, a ver cómo nos va. How long do we have? He's like, we have like 5 hours. I'm like, fuck. Because I haven't done that. To go from like 0 to 100, like right away, like it's a big jump. Especially because, pues, una vihuela tiene como, pues, small little strings. I le echas ganas. I mean, it's not that it's easy, but it's like I'm used to it, right? So then, when this fool goes, okay, you're going to play, vamos a empezar y todo el pedo. We played a couple of hours and whatever. I think by the last hour, especially because the last hour was kind of late. Oh, he added one more, right?
Yeah.
He added that last one, like, I guess that day or I don't know what. Llegamos, and by the time that we started, like, each gig, like, because we had, like, some drive in between, my fingers would, like, burn. So like as soon as I would start, they would burn on the tips, and then aquí también, like the where your arm rests on the guitarron, like that part was like sore, and then this, Ah, tú que sabes todo. Is this like a joint? What is this? Esta parte de aquí.
It's a muscle.
Okay, well, this muscle right here, like, was aching, like, really, really hard. So, like, when you play C, for example, I still feel it right now. Like, when you go to play C, like, putting that muscle to work constantly, like, it gets fatigued. And then you get the blisters on the tips. So, like, every one of my fingertips was, like, no me dolía así como, like, that I couldn't play, but, like, it stung. So, like, every time I play, I was like, ow, 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 ow. At least for the beginning. And then after that, I was like, ow, ow, ow. Like, it just went down a little bit, right? Punto viene siendo that I got through it, but I didn't. It wasn't until the last gig, or when we were done with the last gig, that I finally felt the difference. Where I was like, okay, like my body hurts, like in a different way than it would have if I was on Vihuela.
Right.
And when I really felt it was the next day. Like the next day, I told my wife, like I got up out of bed and I was like, ugh. one, I'm already like that. Like I have a special pillow at my house. It's like it's got an angle to it.
Okay.
And I have to like sleep like upright. It might be my bed. I don't know. Maybe I need like a fancy bed. You know how like the ones on the commercials when you're watching like late night TV.
The sleep and something.
It's like Tempur-Pedic, the Sleep Number, the purple one. I don't know. Well, point is, they have all these like special beds, and I feel like I might need one of those because mine's just a little like too soft. I think.
Too soft? You want something more firm?
I think so. Well, point is, I have to sleep up. Like, I have to sleep like I just fell asleep on the couch in order for my back not to hurt. Well, punto is that I woke up the next day and it was like, I just felt fatigued. It felt like you know when you get shot like on Call of Duty and it's like red.
No,
like I was already like that.
You
like,
had low health. What the fuck?
I was on low health. Yeah, I was just like, so like everything just ached in a different way. So is that just because it was so taxing on my body to be carrying the guitarron that entire time? Like, what do you think?
Your guitarron isn't heavy though.
It's not that, bro. It's the fact that I went from 0 to 100, and then by the time that we were done with everything, like le eché ganas, pues todo el tiempo, like como siempre, ¿verdad? Pero I think just the fact that I had to dar jalones al guitarrón the entire time, or just holding it in this position, or maybe I'm just the old age. I don't know, but like different parts of my body were aching in different ways, I guess. So I was sore, I was tired, and it took like 2 days to get over it.
Huh?
Like now I'm better, but I still have like I told you that there's still a little blister on my finger. So right now that I was playing Vihuela, I was like, ah. And then this part right here just feels a little achy still, but the rest of me is, I guess, fine. Quote unquote fine, you know, for a 30-year-old body or whatever. But
yeah,
for the most part, I feel better. But I guess it was just taxing in a different way than the Vihuela would have been.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's a different instrument.
And you were on harp.
Yeah.
So I noticed that you were doing like this a lot.
Yeah. I don't know what I do when I'm playing, like standing up.
Mm-hmm.
That like a lower part of my back like starts cramping up.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to look into it. I'm thinking it's because like if you look at any harp player stance, really, they're kind of like their bodies are kind of like rotated, right? Because their harp is facing that way, but they're kind of like facing, like they're not straight with the harp.
Yeah.
You know, the only one I've seen maybe straight is like Julio Martinez. When you see him play, he's just kind of like really like this.
Or kind of like ¿cómo se llama? Arturo. What was his last name again? Mendoza?
Arturo Mendoza?
Él también, he would like tuck in his harp into like his armpit, like hella.
Yeah.
And like it's funny too because the way he plays is like so seamless. Like he would just be like doing this and never looking, bro. He was just like always dándole así nomás. Which is that like just being so used to his instrument that he knows where like everything is, I guess.
Yeah. So like he also is just like stuck to one style too, which is, I guess you can say like Ciento. I don't quote me. I don't know. Yeah. That's what it looks like to me. So he always did this movement, like baseline wise, right? And when it comes to playing, he always played like essentially chords the whole time. So like I think he was so consistent with the same style of playing that he could probably do it in his sleep.
Probably.
You know. But even then, I think he will still have some type of like rotation towards like the harp, where he's kind of like doing this.
Yeah.
And I think. Like I don't play often, and And so like doing that, I think stretched out something in my back that was like not used to being stretched out. So like when you, that's why like when you do that to muscles that don't do that, their reflex is like, oh, what the fuck, you know, like they'll cramp back.
It's funny because right now you're like talking about like muscle groups and like things that are happening in your body. So the fact that you look like a doctor right now, like it looks like there's this dude on YouTube. It's called like Doctor
Dr.
Reacts. Yeah, he just does like Doctor Reacts.
I love Dr.
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll like watch like
him.
he'll watch like a movie or something, and he's like, yeah, he would have died. Like,
yeah.
It's all, but he has like the scrubs on. So right now you're like, yeah, me on harp, you know, got my medulla oblongata, you know, and I'm like, because you're saying that, I'm like, like I trust you. I think the outfit makes it. Right, rotator cuff. Yeah, meniscus. No, but I think because I would look over at you at the first gig, and I do this thing like when I'm playing vihuela, where like once I'm like done with the song, there is like a stress that builds up in your back a little bit, because the vihuela is so small and stuff like that. So like I tend to like hug it, maybe more than other vihuela players do. I see some vihuela players where they have it like in front of them, like tienen like on their belly, like straight on. Mine's more like tucked in, you know. And so like when I'm playing, I'm a lot like this. So whenever like I'm done with the song, it's kind of like, oh, okay. So like let me just like stretch out. And I'll do this thing where like I put my shoulders back because I'm just like so used to being forward, right?
Yeah.
And then on guitarron though, it's different because I'm doing this motion or whatever. So I started getting like fatigue in my shoulders. So like after I don't do the one shoulder thing that you've been doing.
Yeah.
I put it across the other shoulder. So like if I let go of the
across the back.
Across the back, yeah. So when I was done with the song, like you can let go of the guitarron, and it's funny because I would just like stand there. I'm like. I'm like, me lele todo. No, but then I would also do like a stretch. I'd be like, you know, and then it's funny too because I'm like looking over at you and you're like, I was like, but it's almost a pinche PT clinic or something.
We're just old, bro.
Yeah, bro, we're just old, dude.
No mames también. I guess I don't know what specifically we all decided to like park a little farther from like the gig. So like, if you notice when we got to the
last gig,
no, even the gig for the Mike's nephew, right? Because we saw the gig, right? It was right here, and then that's what it was like. I want to go para allá, you know. And we went forward like it had to be like 4 or 5 houses.
At least, yeah. And it was like on the other side of the road too. Yeah. I was like, okay.
Y yo aquí cargando un muerto, güey, and like, la pinche madre. Buen día, chinga tu madre, you know, and then we get there, and I'm like, all right, la negra, I'm like, dale. Then we had to walk back, and then like the last gig too, we parked like fuck, it had to be like was it like a T intersection, right?
Yeah.
And
we walked. Yeah, that one. I don't know why we were on this side. Well, that last gig did have a lot. Like people, right? So they filled up the whole little block or whatever, the little corner. And
so like we parked on this on the other side where the party was, right? And like we're walking and we're going like around the corner, and I'm like, fuck this guy's garden. I'm gonna walk through it. We're gonna play for him anyways.
Yeah.
Y luego sale el vato and it's not even his party. Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude, we all walked across his grass, and then this fool like walks out, and then like he was just like, he spoke English, right?
He didn't say anything to us.
Yeah, he did. I thought
he just did. Like lifted his hand like whatever.
Yeah. And then he walked into the party. So we're like, oh la madre, way, he's gonna fuck up someone because he was the neighbor. Yeah, so he just like walked in like an old man because it was an older gentleman, you know. He came out, and the owner of the house, I think he only spoke Spanish because the guy was speaking English to him. Okay. And you could see him pointing at his window, like he must have been like, "Look, that's where I'm sleeping right now. Like, y'all gotta turn this shit down." And they had like one of those plebes del rancho type little group, like they had little cuz, right? And both obviously they have like amps and shit, so it was like so like. It was pretty loud, like because you could hear it from like the van. I was like, "Fuck, dude, pinche concierto ya, güey. Ahí está la fuerza regida and shit." We're over here like coming in with our little
Los Ojinaga, ¿cómo se llaman?
Fiera de Ojinaga, yeah. But they're more a norteño group, yeah. Con saxophone.
Oh, okay.
Different type of group.
It still sounded cool though.
Yeah. But it sounded good, yeah. But it sounded like a concert. So like this guy that lives next door, he's like, "Los voy a matar a la verga." What the fuck? He walked out there. He was like, "Can y'all turn it down?" Yeah, but yeah, it just I felt like it was a little taxing like to play guitarron because I definitely was tired like by the end of it.
Which reminds me, I was just mareando, but it made me realize, or like it makes me wonder, like how much do you listen to me?
Like guitarron parts?
Yeah.
Or what do you mean?
Yeah.
Del guitarron?
Because there's songs that we played on Saturday where like I will hear your bass lines and I'm like, that's not what I play.
Well, yeah, it's because I don't have the same ability you have.
Como?
I know what they sound like in my head. Like,
because like I know what you play.
What
like
you mean by that?
Like for the most part, like I know what chords you would put in somewhere. Even if it was like a different version, like I know what you're playing, bro.
Okay.
This made me realize that maybe you don't all pay attention to me.
Give me an example.
What's that about? So like El Caporal. The pa 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 da 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 da.
I did it.
Not like me.
How do you do it?
Like how I do it.
Because I go 1, 2,
and not,
3.
not just that part.
And
not just that part, but like the bass line as it goes. Because I stay pretty consistent with that one. Right? And then I realized I was like, nah, he's gonna play like I play this all the time. We play this super track the whole time, you know, like when we start parties.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, he's gonna play this bass, and I'm like, okay, te sigo, you know.
Honestly,
échale como tú quieras, Sammy. Like, right? You know, I'm like mad in my own little head. I'm like, see it. Chinga tu madre, Sammy.
I was like, no, because the only part in Caporal, because yeah, like I know Caporal has a bass line, like that one little part. It's also because I pulled out the music this year, like to possibly play, like with my students. So I looked at it, I was like, a la madre, like that's how it is, like written down, you know, like because I can hear it in my head.
Yeah.
But I just never like actually played it. So I was like, the guitarron player, I was like, what do you play here? And I was like, oh, okay. A, G, D, D. I was like, oh, okay. That's cool. That's okay. Yeah. That's what they do. Oh, all right. No, but there's certain parts that like, I guess I only know like bass wise, I guess you could say. And then the other part of me was also like, my brother wasn't playing the same things that I do. So like, I'm also paying attention to him. I'm all like, it's funny. Now that I look at it, it looks like ¿cómo se dice? Food chain. You know how like uno se come el otro y lo uno se come el otro. So like, oh wait, no, because like you're like mad because you're like mad at me. You're like he's not playing the fucking bass line I play. Like and
no,
me,
I'm not mad.
And then I'm over here looking at my brother like he's not playing the fucking parts that I play. And my brother's just like. I'm just working here today. Like I don't know what y'all play.
Yeah.
Cause like he would put like E7s or he wouldn't put a B7 on sometimes like I do. So I was just like, and then I realized like he can't read my head. Like he doesn't know. Like poor
he has
guy.
an excuse, bro. You don't.
No, but
that's this forever.
Because the other side of that is also like we would play like canciones where I like aquí siempre le echa esta desmadre. But I'm not good with a lot of like adornos se puede decir like with guitarrón. Yo doy lo simple way like. D, E, F, G, D, E, F, G, E, D, C, B, A, G. Like, you know. Yeah. But I don't give like a lot of like the cool adornos that you can do. Because in my head, I'm like, that sounds cool. Let me try to replicate it. And it's like, and I'm like, never mind. It's just like lack of skill. And it's also because like I always told myself like I would practice enough to where I could know more about bass, I see. But even to this day, like, I mean, you know, we both like picked up a bass without even knowing how to read bass clef. So I'm still kind of on that mentality where like I started playing guitarrón just as a necessity. But así como para decirte, oh, pues like I looked at bass stuff.
Yo no fui a la escuela, yo aprendí de grande.
Ándale. So now when I see like music, I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's a good different adorno I've never played before. And that's because I'm always just used to playing what I do. Like I've always been a guitarrón when I'm needed. I'm not a guitarrón player, if that makes sense.
No, pero yo tampoco.
That's different though. You've been playing like with us for years now. So like se puede decir like when I'm playing vihuela, like yeah, you're right. I know what you're gonna play, but I can't put it in bass terms, if that makes sense.
I'm saying si me das una vihuela a mí, güey, like cha-chan, cha-chan.
Mamadas. I remember one time we went to Burros. I think I went to the restroom or something. I forgot what y'all played, but it was like a bolero. And it might have had like something rítmico in it where it had like apagones or something like that. I forgot. Y'all were playing a bolero and like you weren't going fast enough. I was like, wait, chun. I'm like you. We play this shit all the time. I'm like, tócale, wait, chun, chun, dun, dun, dun. I forgot who was playing bass. That might have been when Arturo was like looking at us. He was like, switch.
Oh, no.
I don't remember what it was, but we must have been fucking. But I remember I went to the restroom and I came back and I was like, what are y'all doing?
No, well, I can't say names. I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't me though. You send this?
Nah, not right now. I'm like, show me the picture of the traje, bro. Show the toothpaste. No, but yeah, I think. Well, that's what I mean. Like when I'm playing bass, I still feel like I play it out of necessity. So like, I think Arturo's even like, oh, Sammy can play bass, and I'm like, me? All right, I guess. Because I only do it like when I end like, si tú vas al baño or whatever. Y luego ya llegas tú, la estoy cagando. I'm like, here, wait, ten esta madre.
No, you did really well.
I think I did all right.
You were hard to read.
Thanks.
Surprisingly, because I was like, he's probably gonna do this bass line, and then you would go the other way, and I'm like, how'd you know how to do that? Like, ¿quién te dice esa madre, güey? Who's that bitch?
El Nati. El Natin.
Natin.
Yeah, that would be me. No, but it's just because, like, I wish I knew more, pero pues, ni modo. It's just no hay tiempo, güey. When am I gonna pull out those bass riffs? Never.
Yeah, ahorita, güey, you're on break.
Nah. Point is, I was sore. Were you sore afterwards? Like how
no,
I was
afterwards, no.
You were fine?
It's like when I'm playing that I feel that fucking cramp, and I'm like,
yeah. Because I kept seeing, you were just like,
I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I'm glad that with that trio group that we play on Wednesdays, like, we're sitting down. Because when I'm sitting down, it feels, it's fine.
Here's another one that I forgot to do. I also got pain in my hips.
You got pain in your hips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like both hips, which told it's because I have a different stance.
Like both of these hurt?
Yeah.
Like the sides or the back?
No, it's more front? Like the.
Because the hip is a big area.
It's more like the sciatic part.
A ver, párate.
I'm like, oh wait, like legs. No, no. It's just like the sciatic part.
What's the sciatic part to you?
I don't know. Like whenever I step, I feel pain in every step, like in the pelvis area. What would that be? We'll morir with that. You're looking at me like, oh fuck, bro. No, it's because what happened is I noticed that when I play bass, I don't move around as much.
True.
On Vihuela, cada ratito, me estoy moviendo. Like, it's like I had posted a video of my POV playing with the Rangers a couple weeks ago. And Arturo was like, hey, güey, no mames, güey, me estoy mareando de verte cuánto te mueves, like, whatever. Because in my POV, I'm just like, woo, woo. Yeah. But, like, on guitarron, I noticed that I'm just standing there. And it's because I'm so locked in. Especially on songs that I'm like, again, like, I'm like, fuck, I haven't played this on bass before. So, like, in real time, I'm trying to remember what I do on Vihuela and then, like, transferring it over. It's like a converter. My brain is a converter. It's just like Vihuela chord. Convert that to 1 and 5, primera, segunda, what style? Okay, boom, and then it just like it comes out through my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I noticed that while I'm doing all that, like I don't move. And with Vihuela, it's more because like I'm used to it, or I'll just move around, or sometimes like we dance or whatever. But it's more like I'm more free, right? But on guitarron, like nomás me quedé así, pum, chum, pum, chum, pum, chum, the entire time. And my stance is wider too. Like I actually look like the A, like a letter A. I'm just like that.
Your little tripod?
Huh?
Like a little tripod? Like
yeah. Literally. So I'm just like there playing bass. So I noticed the next day too, like when I would step, like every step, even now, every step I'm in is still like a little like achy. And I think it's just from literally standing there with.
You feel like deep in your hip?
Yeah.
Or like the sides?
It's like deep. It's like if you were to turn me around and you see my cheeks and then you push into the cheek. That's why I say.
Push into the cheek?
What? The shit?
Into the cheek?
Yeah, like from the bottom, like where the nalga part is, like encina, and then you would just push up. That's where I feel it. No? What is that?
Sounds like it's like coxofemoral. It's basically like
coccyx? That's the thing, right? Coccyx?
Coccyx.
Coccyx?
Coccyx.
Coccyx? Is it two C's?
Yeah.
Coccyx?
Yeah.
Coccyx? I like that one better.
It's like saying cock and six.
Coccyx. Ah, damn! I just learned something. Okay, I would always say coccyx. My bad.
Yeah, it sounds like it's like the head of your femur hitting against your hip.
Maybe
Like yours, it is your sense. Maybe like if it's like this, and then you slowly change it to this, you have like all this pressure moving a different way, and now when you step, you're gonna feel that because it's.
So you think that's
Maybe
what it is?
I don't know. Oh. Yeah, and then an X-ray and an MRI, right?
That'll be $20,000. Fuck. Okay. Well, anyway, that's why I thought of this because I think this might have been the most tired I've been the next day for sure that I have been in a while. But it's just because playing a new instrument from the one that you're not used to is kind of like you're restarting in a way, you know.
You don't realize how used you are to a different like position, and then the strings. Like, cause I'm sure it would have happened to me. Like using like thinner strings that cut through like my callus. Would probably hurt my fingers too if I play vihuela for like a whole day. Yeah,
cause like vihuela, the thing about that one too is like you're never gonna stop playing. It's just a constant thing, you know. It's like my brother too. Like he came and worked with us the last couple of weeks, and he's a vihuela player down where he's at, and he going from that to guitar. His biggest issue is like the size. You know, the size the guitar is bigger. And he's like a lot of guitarists that play. What they do is they still use a finger pick as opposed to a real pick. So I would tell him like, hey, like use a real pick, and then that way you get like the sense of it. He's like, this feels so weird. And it's all I can think is like that's how my students talk. It's because they're not used to it. And I'm like, well, you gotta practice. That's how it works. But yeah, essentially he had to get used to playing guitar as well during this whole time, just to kind of like be able to play with us, I guess. Anyway, let's see some of y'all's responses. We have a couple, so we'll just kind of go with that one. This person said, I started bleeding after serenading on Mother's Day. I'm trying to think if I ever had a bloody incident.
I think you have. I think I've seen you like come up to me like, look at this, and I'm like, on
my finger? I'm trying to think.
Like in high school.
Well, I do remember seeing somebody posting about it, like on Facebook, where like some guy, I guess, I don't know if he tore through his finger or I don't know what. I remember that, yeah. And the vihuela was just like so full of blood. And I've heard stories of other people that did that. Yeah, like I was just playing, bro, and I remember like I started getting like wet, like me pegaba como agua, and you look down and his whole vihuela is just full of blood. And I'm like, whoa.
It's definitely too much.
I feel like I think it might be a technique thing, honestly. That or kind of like I said, like where you're just not used to it. Because like we only played 5 hours. I played 5 hours worth of bass. And each of the gigs, if you remember, they had us just playing. There wasn't no downtime on any of them. Yeah. So like I think that's what gets you. Because like playing a polka or like a song, like you're just dun dun dun, or like a cumbia, boom 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 boom. So like it's just repetition after repetition. So each time that you play is literally like more and more and more on your health bar. It's just like little by little coming down. So I don't know if I've had one bleeding wise, but I remember when I first started playing with Allende, I did have to use Band-Aids because also they were looking for a guitarron player and they asked me to play. And I'm a vihuela player by trade, right? But they were like, excuse me, necesitamos un guitarronero. This is the first time me meeting these guys. Yeah. I'm not going to say no. I'm just like, no, pues, you know, that's fine. So for 3 weeks, I was their guitarron player. And I remember that, like, I was also coming from a group that, like, would gig, quote unquote, and we would do, like, 3 hours, 2 hours, like, a weekend. And that was it. But the thing about this group was we didn't play nearly as much music. So, like, cuando these guys are out here gigging till, like, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning sometimes, y llegaba a la casa, like, madreado. I was also, like, 18, so, like, my body could take it a lot more. But I do remember, like, my fingers got, like, the blisters with the pus, like, when la agüita.
Ew.
And yo, bien pendejo, don't pop those. You should not pop those. Because when you pop it and you leave that skin, like, open like that, or if you peel it, ya valiste madre, güey. Because it like metal getting in there like hurts like a motherfucker. So yo in pendejo, I was like, ew, and then I would just like take it off or whatever, and I was like, fuck. And I had that on 3 fingers plus these fingers. I'm like, ¿qué voy a hacer, güey? Voy a morir. But it's not necessarily something that I bled from. Did you ever have a bloody experience?
No, the only one I remember having that is remember Michael.
Oh,
Michael Reyes.
the stripe.
He always had like a super bloody. Because I guess his thing was he would play with us, right? And then
Wait, like gigging or
no, like at school.
That's cool.
But I guess he wasn't very consistent. So every time he played, he actually like always played out pretty well on bass.
Yeah,
and
I
so,
remember
like,
he would always have his like tongue out. He's like,
yeah,
I remember.
yeah, and I remember he would always show me his finger. His finger had like like that. It's like a black dot. And you look closer and you're like, God damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's morir.
No, but it's not something that I would want to do. Try to avoid the bloody situation. Or fix your technique essentially, like that or, I mean.
Well, what part was bleeding?
For what?
Like when they say like.
For vihuela, the only thing I can think of is that here's the thing. A lot of people don't take care of their instrument. So here's where I'm going with this. People will use the same strings for a year, right? Like, so I'll go up to people's vihuelas and like me la prestan or whatever, and I'll play it. The first thing I notice a lot of the time is that they buzz, but not by the frets. They buzz because of the string. And it's because our strings are made of plástico, like nylon, right? So enough times that you strum it, you create divots in the string.
Right.
So you can feel them. You go from like from the head nut down to the bridge. You'll feel it get thinner only when you strum, and then it'll go back to normal. And when that happens, is it creates like a bzz, bzz, bzz effect every time you play that string open. So when people play on 5 strings like that, te va a cortar. Because you essentially are making that sharp. Another thing that they do is they let that finger pick get sharp, because as many times as you do this, tocando, it's filing it down with every string, right? So what happens is your pick becomes sharp. So you're essentially, you got like a little knife going between all those strings. They get sharp enough, te va a pegar aquí el dedo, and then sas, that's when it rips it open. And I'm pretty positive that's how these happen. Like just people that don't take care of their instrument. I mean, you've seen people before, like just have like a vihuela, guitarron that's all busted up and stuff.
Yeah,
and
I've
it's
seen that.
and it's like, dude, like una limpiada, quick string change. Like if you're gonna be gigging this consistently, you should at least take care of the instrument enough so that way it doesn't hurt you.
Right.
Cause yeah, man, like it's crazy how much a good instrument will pay for itself. Like, because my guitarron is a pretty good guitarron. Like it's a Roberto Morales, and it feels good. It's comfortable. It's low action. But by the time I got tired, I was like, fuck, like this shit, like the strings felt so like if they were hard tension or something. And it's just from me like being fatigued. So I can only imagine like on some guitarrones that like ya vienen con like high action, or they have like a really what's it called? Like the feel is super tense or whatever. So imagínate that same guitarrón like in 5 hours. Like te va a doler, bro. Like, and you're not gonna get any resonance. It's como tú whenever you play like how a kid in middle school plays.
Yeah.
They play F sharp and it's just like boom.
Yeah.
Instead of like dum, it's like
Yeah. They
So-
can't hold it.
so it sounds like a pinche tololoche. You're playing like Los Mandados, like da da da.
Bro, can you imagine too, like back in the day, like if you try to play it, be more comfortable with it, like you would be, they would call you like you're a bitch.
Yeah.
Because apparently, like back then, if it wasn't high action, like no era de hombres,
Yeah.
basically, I'd be like, bro, my fingers hurt.
Yeah, dude. I've had that before with mine, dude. Like they'll tell me like, "Hey, vihuelas are so comfortable, bro." Like, is that like I couldn't play this vihuela because it's too low, and I'm like, I'm like, whatever, bro. It's because like here's the thing: I play a long time, and I'll play like a whole weekend. Obviously, I'm gonna get a vihuela that I feel comfortable in, because like we play so much. I'm not gonna get an instrument that, because so many people will tell me that, bro. Like, oh, it's a good vihuela, bro, but it's not loud. Why do you need to be loud? Who? Because my pet peeve is that, like, if you were to take that vihuela in that same backyard you're playing in, like whatever gig or whatever, había nadie in there, and you play it by yourself, like it's gonna resonate. It's loud, right? It's just that people want to be able to like drown out like an entire violin section, this and that. I'm like, dude, trust me, they can hear you, right? For the most part, like if you guys are in the right formation or whatever. And if you have a mic, ya chingaste. So I'm like, why do you need a loud, quote unquote, vihuela? Unless you want to fight the guitar player because you want to be louder than him all the time or something. But like honestly,
I mean the vihuela, but it's also like very piercing.
Exactly.
Because it's a high instrument.
It's La Chiona, bro.
Yeah. So that was I hear people say that a lot. Like, hey, check this shit out, bro. It's fucking loud. I'm like, yeah, it sounds like shit. Like I can hear it from here. Because
I can't play on a vihuela that I can't interpret or I can't articulate on. All my vihuelas, I feel like if I play soft, it'll be soft. If I play like hard and aggressive, like it'll sound hard and aggressive. I've had vihuelas before that I've get and I start playing them and I'm like, all this is volume. Like I can play a bolero and it's like chon 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 and there's no change in resonance or feel on anything of it. And that's why like usually I sell that one because I know someone that just is gonna love this vihuela just because it's so fucking loud. Yeah. And was good for them, but it's not for me, you know. I'm not here to drown out everybody, essentially.
Wow.
This person says my first heavy weekend as a bass player. My soft trumpet player hands couldn't hang. Oh shit! Going from trumpet to guitarron. I will say, I started playing trumpet this year, like for my students.
Okay, go.
No, I was just gonna say, and yeah, it's very taxing on your lips, and it's all. I'm not a good trumpet player, but like.
Pucker up.
No, it's just because you're going like, you do that enough times, your mouth goes numb, you know. So like, se te va, you know.
I was gonna ask, what do you think it's worth going from trumpet to guitarron, or going from guitarron to trumpet? Playing 6 hours. Which one do you think?
Oh, 6 horas.
Which one do you think comes out the most sore?
Like body wise. Your body's gonna maybe guitarron.
No, so like for example, when you play guitarron, your fingers hurt. Yeah. When you play trumpet, your lips are gonna hurt, right? Which one do you think comes out the most?
I think maybe trumpet.
Yeah, like because trumpet to bass.
Yeah.
So you think del trompetero que tocó guitarrón va a ser más chingado de los dedos? Then a guitarrón player would go on from bass to trumpet on their lips.
Yeah. Because imagínate, like if it was a good guitarron player and he had to play trumpet like for a whole weekend, and it hadn't been a while, I'm assuming, your lips are gonna bust up because you need a tolerance, like for the lips. So it's like a muscle. You don't use it.
So you're saying the guitarron going to trumpet is el que sufre más. Oh, okay.
I think so.
Yeah, I agree too.
Because I mean, we've had our guys. Though Mike specifically, like though Mike, you know, he's an old head, but he's been playing a long time and stuff. And
but respeto, no mames.
No, like he's been around. Is what I'm saying.
He's an old head.
Yeah, like he's been around, you know. But he's talked about where like he's like, no, hombre, no se puede tocar nada. No, aquí. Like he'll have like a little like mouth sore. Yeah, and it's funny because like that's like their handicap. They're like, fuck, we're fucked. We can't play. Like, because he'll be like, no, hombre, me duele bien gacho aquí el labio. No, hombre, ya no puedo tocar. And then like we'll be playing whatever song, and you could just tell that like he's not himself. Like he tries, but he can't. Right. So imagínate that guitarrón player going to play trumpet all of a sudden, se va a cansar un chingo, way. And then he's not gonna. Hopefully he doesn't have to play like the next day again, because if he does, like le va a doler, way. Like it's gonna hurt. And then I mean, you ever had like a cut in your lip?
Yeah,
that shit hurts. I think I would prefer having the fingers like sore than a cut on my lip. Because this, like, it's like whenever you bite yourself and then you bite yourself again and it hurts like double. Like, I'm like, ya te cagó la primera vez. You're just like, oh, fuck, I bit my lip. And then you're like, te estás comiendo un chocolatito and then you bite the exact same place. Like, oh, fuck. Like, it puffed up already. So it's like even more big. So I feel like anything in the lips or in the mouth area, like.
Because my thinking is that, I mean, you use your hands a lot, right? So you would have like some type of callus.
Yeah.
Right? But your lips are like eternally soft, bro. Like look at Sammy. Look at those succulent lips. Like it's just fucking soft. So now imagine putting a piece of metal así for 6 hours, just fucking like trying to like what's the word? Pitear? Like
pitear.
You know? That's the word, right? Tienes que pitar, like
sure.
Right?
Bien piteado, güey.
Sí, güey. Menudo petu. No. But, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why I picture, like, it's gotta be more taxing because this whole tissue right here is so soft. That it's just easy to, like, inflame.
I was going to say, this sounds a little weird. Well, not really with this girl trumpet player. Like, I wonder if it feels different to, like, kiss a trumpet player. I wouldn't know, right? No, like, how would it feel? Like, because they have buff lips. That's what I'm saying. Like, they trained this, right? Like, so does it feel different? You think?
It's like, paras la lengua, you feel like the little callus is like...
That's what I'm saying. Because, like, okay, si tú fueras un hombre... Que no, que no,
soy.
No. Like, okay, maybe, like, someone else can chime in on here. Like, maybe their girlfriend or boyfriend is a trumpet player. So, let's say, like me, yo no era chambeador, no tocaba nada, o sea, de trompeta, ¿verdad? So, my girlfriend is a trumpet player. Are her lips gonna be like buffer than mine?
Oh, probably.
Right? Like, so, would I feel that difference? Because I'll be like, oh, my ex didn't play trumpet. And then, like, viene ella and she, like, kisses me and I'm like... like, I imagine it like a thumb war. Like, you know, there's a thumb war and, like, 1, 2, 3. Like, de volada, wey, me chinga.
He's like,
yeah, dude. Like, I just feel like, you know, she's gonna whoop my ass with her lips, you know? So, vice versa. Like, si eres a girl and your boyfriend's a trumpet player, like, it's like, pinche hombre, wey. It's not like...
Instead of like you doing like the little puckering, right?
Yeah.
She's so strong that your lips just fucking... they're just fucking... No. They're just fucking like... they push back.
Damn, that's a good question, man. Like,
right?
I just like... I don't know. I feel like that would be a factor, you know? It's
I'm sure you would feel it.
I'm sure you have good grip strength. You know, like just from doing this. You know?
Yeah, I was also gonna say, like, I'm sure you feel... Well, not the grip strength, but I'm saying, like, if you were to, like, grab your hands and, like, feel, like, my fingertips, you would be like, oh, la verga.
Yeah, because I have, like, humps on my fingers. Like, there's just nothing but, like, huge calluses, like, from my fingertips and stuff. So I'm kind of glad that, like, my wife knows that I'm a musician and stuff like that. Because I can only imagine, like, it's, like, your girl or whatever, and you just, like, go to touch her face and she feels your guitarron, like... calluses, and she's like, I'm just like, it's for you, babe. I do everything for you. And I just imagine, like, te miras todo feo, like disfigured, like in a horror movie, and they're like,
I thought you could give her like the talk of like, these are working hands.
Yeah,
like, exactly. Like a chalanwe or like at a construction site.
Yeah,
like these are working hands. Like I have calluses and it's like your fingertips.
Sí, por eso. You're just like, it's just a different sensation. Like, I don't have soft hands, brother. It's just
I think
you're beautiful.
Don't girls prefer that?
Maybe.
Because
like if you feel my cuñado's hands, because he's a construction worker, like, so his hands are like
sandpaper.
Yeah, like, and you could just feel all his callus and like, you know, he's a man, bro. Yeah. But I've also felt like dudes' hands, and when I like shake their hand, you just know they haven't gone through hardship. I'm like,
yeah.
I feel like that sound until I'm like, you got a soft hands, brother. I'm like, I definitely feel that sometimes. I'm like, nah, uno que es chambeador no sabe de esas cosas, you know. But it's definitely like a thing. Like, you go up to shake someone's hand, or like whenever they give you like a lip handshake, I'm like, wait, no mames, the fuck was that?
Yeah,
like, do it again, you know.
I think the worst is a combination of like they have soft hands and a soft grip when they shake your hand, because then it feels like I will say it feels like you're grabbing like a bag of worms, because it also feels like moist.
It's just like linguine.
Like you're like, ugh. Like,
yeah,
I could break this shit right now. You know, like as you're shaking it, you're like,
yeah. No, yeah, definitely a thing. Anyway, next one says, my guitarron strap burning my shoulder, leaving marks when I play in the sun. It's not painful, but it's fucking annoying. I think, well, she's a girl guitarron player, so I know girls also wear like that crop top. No, it's not a crop top. What is it called?
I don't know. It's like
that's how you know I don't know girl terms.
It's like camisa de hombros, no?
It's like a
right?
Like so stupid. It's like a shirt without the shoulder part, right?
Well, with the shoulder, like it hangs from the shoulder, no?
No, it's open. Aquí no tiene agarraderas.
Well, no, but it has like. Es como si tuviera una liguita, and like it like wraps around like their shoulders.
It just looks like Saturn.
It's a Mexican shirt. You could just say that, like. Cause
right, yeah. It's like the girls wear those like en vez de like ponerse un saco en mariachi. I mean, it looks nice. I feel there's nothing wrong with that. But I do see like if they're playing guitarron specifically, they're using a guitarron strap. That means, huh? So if they're like one shoulder strap in it, I feel like that'd be hard, no? Because don't you kind of use the?
They better be broad as hell.
Yeah, because when you do now that you're doing the one shoulder thing, you hang it off of your shoulder and like the strap goes behind your arm, kind of.
Yeah.
So if it has no grip, as far as like, because we have a chaleco, right? We have a chaleco, we have the saco, and that has like some padding on it. So I feel like that helps the strap kind of stay in place. So like, imagínate, without that, you put it on, I feel like it would be prone to slipping. And then what if they put like lotion on? Getting back to the original topic, put it on lotion, bro, on your shoulder, and then it's like, and it just kind of like falls off. Si está caliente afuera, güey, or something like that. I feel like that's
all good questions.
Yeah, because the guitarron getting hot, I would think it's because it's leather, right? It's the same thing that happens when we put on botines. We're playing like on concrete. I do feel that. I feel like my toes are cooking.
Yeah,
it's just like stings.
I feel that too.
Yeah. I was like, melele.
Who can answer these questions?
We need to ask like a girl that wears that kind of stuff. And then the other thing I was thinking too is like, ya ves mariachis que van pa afuera a tocar, like the girls, and if it's sunny outside, I feel like my instrument gets hot. Like si estamos en mero sol, so to put a violin up to your chin, no se calienta.
I'm sure.
You're just like, I just feel like it could happen.
A trumpet would be worse.
Trumpets get cold.
It would be like grabbing like the belt buckle that's been in the car for so long. You like, or like you sit first and then you sit, you feel it in your back. You're like, oh, la verga.
I was about to say that, like when you get in your car and pues that seatbelt is always like in that corner of your car, right? So when you go to sit down, ya ves que pues tu camisa se levanta un poquito. So whenever you sit or whatever, so you're just like minding it always happens on the worst day, right? You're having a bad day and shit. Te sientas when you're like I can just imagine that. You're just like, and then like if it's hot enough, I feel like you're just branded like a cattle, bro. You're just like, says like Mitsubishi, Mitsubishi. I don't know. Es lo que dice el pinche belt buckle. But yeah, like I just think, well, we said this before, but just like a traje isn't necessarily made for the elements and stuff like that. So it's not. Like you said earlier, like it's not for the heat and it's not for the cold. It's like it's not ideal for any situation.
It's for show.
It's literally for show, right? So it does make it a little difficult. Like botines too, like they weren't made for comfort. Like because I've never worn a botin. Like right now we got some new botines for the Rangers. They're just standard white botines, but it was since we got a new suit this year.
Oh, no red boots.
That
would look better.
I wanted red boots.
Oh,
it's not my decision.
Whose was it?
Pues it's not my group.
What? No.
I don't make the decision.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, the point is they got white boots, which is fine. I mean, it looks clean, but yeah, like I feel like a red would have popped better. Anyway, so we got these new botines, and like my sister's been complaining about them because we walk a lot. Like when we're in the ballpark, like they walk us from one side of the ballpark to the other side of the ballpark. You would think like, why not just put like a room closer so we don't have to walk this much? But the point is, we walk a pretty good amount, like for every game. Like if it's not walking to the rooms, it's walking to the field, it's walking to this, walk all the way back. So it's a lot of walking. It's very taxing. So they got these botines, and my sister has been complaining, and a lot of people have been complaining because the bottoms of them, like even then, botines don't usually have anything on the bottom, but these really feel like they don't have anything on the bottom. Mm-hmm. So every step, like literally feels like just like a straight palanca. You're just like every step. So they've been saying that, like, they're just very uncomfortable to walk in. And since we do so much walking. So, like, botines were never also made for comfort. I've never worn a botin where I'm like, ooh, wow. Yeah. Because they all end up the same where, like, what hurts even more is when you get new botines and you have to break them in. That shit sucks. Because you're, like, literally standing there. And by the end of the day or whatever, like, you're just aching. It's like any new pair of shoes. Like, te van a doler la primero.
Yeah, you got to break it in.
Yeah. That's the part that scares me.
Goddamn.
These
two, like,
when I was
You had to
walking.
break those in?
Yeah.
Those are all for like, pues los que
No, yeah,
caminan
they feel
mucho.
great.
Yeah. But now they broke. Now that they broke in.
It's like walking on clouds, bro.
Wow.
Me canso, güey.
They make you taller too because they got like a big ass piece of foam.
Yeah.
We need those for botines.
I'm like 6'3". Well, botines do make you taller.
Slightly.
Tampoco que es milagros, güey. No mames. Güey. You wanna go from 5'7" to 6'2", güey.
I'm not saying I don't want it.
Hasta parecer los güeyes del circo. They have like the long ass, like...
the stilts.
Yeah.
That's what I want, bro. I mean,
No
si se
mames.
puede, güey.
güey.
You haven't seen those that they're like hidden where it'll look like a big ass heel like that, right?
Yeah.
But like from the outside, it looks like a regular shoe. I need one of those, bro.
Someone got busted with those, no?
No sé.
Like some like celebrity.
No me acuerdo.
And they were like, look at this fucker, and they like zoom in on his shoes. And like, you can see like the heel if you look at it.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
just that Sammy way. Looks like strangers.
The only thing I would do, I think, I would get like they say, what would you do if you were rich? I think there's like a knee surgery out there where they just extend your limbs. So, see, un día, I strike gold or something, and I'm not gonna tell anybody, but van a ver señales. I'm gonna show up. I'm 6'7", bro.
You're not gonna show up, but anyway, the surgery takes like a year.
Así? Pues even better. I'll just be chilling at home. And then I just get up and I'm like the guy from the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama or whatever. That guy's like, we looked it up the other day. He's like 7'4".
7'4"?
Yeah, bro. He's tall.
Bro, I had a patient. He's a fucking kid.
How tall is he?
He's like 6'5".
Son of a bitch.
I asked him, are you going back to work
Mm-hmm.
after this? And he's like, I'm going back to school. Oh, you go to college? I'm a sophomore. Yo, todo, I'm like...
He's like, congratulations.
I'm like,
Sí, güey.
puto.
Te odio.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, he probably got his knees done. I don't know. Motherfucker.
No, I think that's God given, bro. I think.
Yeah. I'm like, shut up. Anyway, here's we're gonna do the chat real quick. I think there's only like a couple questions, so we'll go real quick. This one says, have there been any fun experiences with non-Mexicanos while gigging?
It's kind of racist.
I'm waiting for your answer.
Oh yeah, there's been some fun parties.
Some white people are fun, like they're not all bad. They don't all want to deport us or whatever. Some are really nice. Like I think it's funny because we kind of low key make fun of them when they're like, "You guys played so amazing," and I'm like, "No, me that's nada." But sometimes you need to hear that. You're just like, you know what, Cheryl? Thanks. Because they'll just come out like super pumped.
Yeah.
They do that a lot with like my students. Because like any gig that we do or stuff like that, they look at them like kids and they're like, wow, you guys sounded so great. I'm like, oh yeah, what 2 songs did we play? By what artist? When did they come out?
Yeah.
So you don't even know. And I push them.
Who is the arranger?
Yeah. They're like, Jose Alfredo Jimenez. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. You just know everything.
You looked at the program, didn't you? No. But no, yeah, like hay unos güeros que sí son a toda madre, güey. Because they're also the ones that give you a tip.
Yeah.
Because it's like customary for people to tip like at a wedding. They'll do the wedding festivities y todo el pedo, and then it'll be like Mariachi Allende, but it'll be like in an envelope. Yeah. And on the inside, it was like, oh shit, they gave us like a $200 tip.
I mean, they gave me a tip.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Entonces ya salió pa las caguamas, güey. I'm like, what?
I don't even drink beer. It's like, that's your fault.
Yeah. Bro, I'll drink yours, bro. No hay pedo. No, yeah, that's what it is. But like honestly, yeah, like tan a toda madre a veces los güeros y hasta te dan de comer, like, they'll give you a gift card or something.
Chips and salsa.
Pues es algo, güey.
Grab all the chips and salsa.
It's all from Joe T. Garcia's. It's our local Tex-Mex place here. It's a tourist trap. It really is. Yeah. But anyway, this next one says, what is your favorite polka?
That's a hard one.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I would be between the Torreno Lerdo or this other one called Las Tres Piedras.
Uh-huh. I've never heard the second.
It's a good song.
Yeah. You took mine. I like the Torreon. Alerto.
I always ask for that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Like,
un solito.
You know which one I kind of like too? That I like that we learned?
Cabe Colon.
It's no.
Florecitas Mexicanas.
Huh?
Florecitas Mexicanas.
Yeah. Florecitas Mexicanas is cool. This is nice. It just sounds like, I don't know, it just sounds Mexican. And like I think, and it's funny too, because it's not like the one that I would like choose right away, but like when we do play it, I'm like, I just feel like we sound like an old time movie or something. It just sounds cool. Yeah.
I feel like that when we play like Ciudad Victoria.
Yeah, like that's what's so cool about these polkas. Like they are kind of like time fillers, right? But like you listen to them and you're like, dude, like they're very intricate. Like they're not easy to play either. Like they could be very taxing on the trumpet players and stuff like that. That's why like a lot of the trompeteros like playing them because they're like, para ellos son como estudios because they also go like between different keys and shit.
Yeah.
And then it sounds cool like the way it all comes together, you know. But in general, like for me, yeah, like when I hear polkas like así instrumentales, they just remind me of like I would think that this is like part of the revolution or some shit. Like they were composed like for this like marching type of feel, you know. They sound cool, you know.
I like that I have little solitos here and there.
Yeah.
Because I think for guitarron too, like a lot of them will have like different stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to the old Jesus in Chihuahua, with Machi Vargas, like there's like you've heard it, no? That have I shown it to you? Where it's just a guitarron playing like dun 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 G G G G, and I'm like,
they were probably tracks that even they like to play. They were just like, this is cool. I like this.
Yeah, I was pushed for learning more podcasts.
Yeah. This one says, for Victor, besides Villegas, are there other similar harps you would recommend or know of?
One that I would love to get my hands on is a Mario Rosales harp. Those harps are like, if you can buy one, I would buy it. It's a good investment.
Okay.
Especially because I don't think he passed away, but I know he doesn't make them anymore. The guy, the luthier, Mario Rosales.
Yeah.
He's just very, he's in a very like poor health. And,
so everything that you would buy would be like a used one.
Yeah.
If anything. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like a lot of people in Veracruz have it. I mean, you've seen some of them. I think I pointed one out one time somewhere. I remember telling you like that's like the Stradivarius of harps. You know.
Have you played one before?
Yeah.
You have one?
Oh, you know what? The first one I played was when we went to nationals when I was a freshman. I remember they let me borrow a harp.
Oh, Willie?
Yeah.
Oh, you had like a brown one or something like that, right?
Esa Mario Rosales. And Willie's at that time was a Mario Rosales también. Esas son con madre. Like they have like just the sound and like the bass line just travels 4 miles, bro.
Nice.
Like you can feel everything like right here. I don't know why everything that sounds good just resonates with your sternum, you know?
Well, it makes sense because this is like hollow, you know? Yeah. So tú vienes siendo como like a box también. Yeah. It's like whenever like they if I were to play the vihuela, like any other instrument in here, like picks it up and it's like, whoa. Yeah. It's like that, but I'm assuming with like your chest, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And they're expensive, but I think they're worth it if you're trying to be a harp player.
Yeah. Cool. This last one just says, for Sammy, looking into getting a golpe to teach some students in my program, but what tuning did you learn and what book sources did you use to learn the chord figures? So mine is technically, I think it's Michoacan tuning. It's just the same one as the guitarron. I never learned like the Urbana or the Tecalitlan or anything like that. I think for middle school, high schoolers, I think it's easier to teach just because like you can make them, it could be from a vihuela player. They already know the chords and you could just make them a golpe player. Or even if they're a guitar player, they already know those chords too, and you can put them on golpe pretty seamlessly because they already know those chords. It's just like deleting that 5th string, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the first instruments that taught me how to transpose because it essentially told me I have to play every 5th.
It does help you click. Like how it's the same thing, just in a different key. Yeah,
and that's what I mean because back then yo no sabía nada de key signatures or anything. I just knew chord shapes.
Yeah.
So when someone told me like transpose, you know, esas cosas, you know? So I was like, okay, so we're transposing. What does that mean? Okay, well, it means every 5th. I'm like, okay. So that's when I started using my fingers. I'm like, okay, C, D, E, F, G. I'm like, oh, I'm playing a G. So like, I was doing music theory without knowing what music theory was. Yeah. Because I think till that day, I still don't even think I had heard the term music theory. I was just like, oh, but it's a chord, just a different chord, but it's the same chord. All right, tocan sol, toca D. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And that's all I knew.
Yeah.
Then later on in life, I realized like, oh, this whole time I've already been transposing my whole life. I'm like, ooh, wow, can apply that to this. And then like that led me to guitarron led me to this. So essentially it helped me think about things in a different way. So again, if you were learning the Tecalitlan one or the Urbana one, that one has its own set of chords and all this shit, right? So for me, what I've like told also other teachers that have asked me this question, I told them the difference between I think those tunings and all that back then was that now we have boleros that have all these crazy chords and this and that. Like, so honestly, it's not worth it to teach a kid that because like you're not gonna be playing just like a bunch of simple rancheras and sones. Like they want like crazy chords that don't necessarily sometimes translate. Like with you don't have enough fingers, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's just easier to give this kid like a chance to learn what transposing is, and you also learn how to play a different instrument. So I was like. As far as brands, I know a lot of people use like the Sevillano ones. Reyes makes good ones. You just, like any instrument, like play it first and then buy it. But if you're lucky, you can find one. And they also have some Rubens out there. You could always try to find those. Or I know that Zombie has his Vihuela TV line. All of those are probably easier to access, but it'll be a good instrument and at least good enough for a school student. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. So we gotta get out of here because it's almost 7:30, and these guys are about to pull up. But this has been episode 188. We hope that you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, you don't get as pained up as I guess we were. But I feel better. Vamos a darle one more week. I have. I won't be here for next week.
Of course.
Sure. So there won't be an episode next week, but probably the week after that. But other than that, I think we'll be good to go. So enjoy this next episode, and hopefully we'll be back the next week after. You got anything?
No, you guys have a good break, I guess, if you're out of school. Trabajen, chambean, saquen la chamba. Yeah, be safe. Have a good summer. Coman, trabajen, hagan ejercicio, caminen. Come on.
Muévanse.
Yeah.
And get knee surgery. So this has been episode 188. We hope that you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you guys hopefully week after next.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
You know, I just realized too, this is like my first summer without getting a break. It's just straight up chambeo. I'm like,
Dumbass. Welcome to the real world.